E-O-A.
Okay.
So E. Yeah, nice. A little harmony.
Yeah,
Love
right.
it. So you're going up 5 steps and then coming back down, then you're changing the sound.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Do it slowly.
Are we doing it at the same time?
Yeah, we'll do
All right,
it.
okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Or we can do it solo if you
No,
want.
absolutely not.
We're
Okay.
better as a unit, stronger as a team.
So E, we'll start there.
Hiya, you're right. Hi, everyone.
That makes sense. And then in sessions, we would just go up a tone each time.
Yeah.
And then another one that I like to do is on an oo,
Okay.
but it's not a pouty oo. So
It's not a pouty
It's not a pouty oo.
Okay.
It's just like a screamy ooh.
It's a ooh. So you got to imagine there's a golf ball in your mouth, basically.
Oh.
We just go up at a fifth
Ooh.
and come back down.
Right, okay.
That was Steve. This is stunning.
George. You're mysterious as fuck. You're so mysterious.
I've always thought I was a good singer. I've always wanted singing
Really
lessons.
Wow.
surprised.
Good
This
work,
is
George.
great. And then we just go up a tone each time. So then that space, the golf ball, kind of gets bigger and wider as you go higher. So if I'm in my, say, mixed voice, ooh, you should be able to feel that width.
Yeah.
Ooh. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so a little bit out of my range, but
Ooh.
Ooh, yes.
let's do it one more time and find the key.
Ooh.
Ooh, oh no, now I'm self-conscious. Oh no. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, we're going octaves now. You're
Yeah.
jumping. This is great.
Ooh. Oh, is it? Okay,
That was
good.
great.
Okay, yeah.
But you can feel like the placement change.
Ooh.
But try and
With my
keep the
mouth.
sound the same.
I'm
Yeah,
just
there's
what I
the
did.
challenge.
Well, on that note, welcome to the Steve Kalis Show. I'm Steve Kalis, and I'm joined as usual by producer George. How you doing, producer George? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you. I wear glasses now.
Yeah, no, it's unsettling me. I don't like change at the best of times.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's more of that's like something between you and I. I always thought our eyes, there was electric there, and now it's sort of
Yeah, it's
glass,
a barrier, yeah.
glass barrier
It's
there.
actually, I got them for
Deliberately
you.
for that,
Yeah.
right? Okay,
Yeah,
so my apologies. And today we are also joined by a very special guest, my friend Lissy Jane. Lissy, how you doing? Welcome to the Steve Kalis Show.
Thank you so much for having me.
How are you feeling?
I'm
You feeling good and
Yeah, love
limber?
it. Yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah, thank you for the vocal warm-ups.
you
Appreciate. I'm feeling much more in control of the tone of my voice. I got this sort of register down here is my favorite. I wish I could live in it because it's sexy. You know what I mean? But
Is it a
I've often got a very
narrator?
yeah. But I've often got a very sort of accidentally feminine register all the way up here, which is not what I want.
Supermarket register, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
supermarket.
Yeah,
My
that's it.
customer voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
George's
Yeah,
customer
yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
Do your customer voice again?
Hi, everyone. Hiya. Don't speak like that at all.
That's very good. So what we're going to do is we're going to just do a regular episode of the Steve Kalis Show, where, as regular listeners know now, the point of the Steve Kalis Show is that I'm on a journey to re-educate myself, to stop being such a stupid man and hopefully one day be a less stupid man. And joining me on that quest are my co-hosts, usually Kevin Harris and George Gunton, who are on their own physical and spiritual journeys. Kevin can't be with us because he's committing all sorts of biblical crimes. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to learn a little something from Lissy Jane about singing. But first, we're going to have a little catch-up for everybody.
What have we done this week? Oh, what have we been doing?
What have we done this week?
What have we done? Just a lot of planning. Teaching Monday, Tuesday, and then a lot of planning.
Like lesson planning and stuff, is it? Or
No, I don't tend to lesson plan. Bad teacher, I know, but
you
I just
freeball
go-
it?
I
Just
just,
free
well, I
spirit.
have to because everyone's different on the day. So if you go in with a lesson plan,
I guess derailed.
9 times out of 10 you probably won't use it, so it's a waste of
Right.
time.
I see.
So no, I've been planning for a show that we've got in March in Sherborne, and then I've got a couple shows that I'm musical directing for next month. So,
Wow.
yeah, just like
Busy.
getting my head around stuff, then being a mum and cooking and all the adult stuff.
Yeah, I said earlier, you're a proper grown up, and I respect that about you. Yeah. And
Weird
George,
in this room.
Yeah, it is weird. Yeah. George, what have you been up to this week? Other than the unsettling sort of glasses
Well,
era
that's
we've entered.
mostly the main thing.
It just took a lot of time, did it?
Yeah. But it's
Okay.
quite a lot to get used to, actually. And it turns out I have terrible vision, long distance and short distance.
Oh, I
So
see.
actually putting on glasses, all of a sudden, everything's in HD.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. So like, and now that I take them off, my eyes are tired. You know, my eyes are really tired. I just want to like pull the glasses off.
Yeah.
And I take them off, I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because they've got used to the glasses. Yeah.
Oh,
so
I
that's like
see.
the main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
I've been
that's excellent.
coping with that.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
But I think
interesting.
they suit me. What do you reckon?
I think they look great.
No, Christ, no.
I would know, but I haven't
No,
seen
Jesus.
them.
no. Yeah, they do actually. Yeah, it looks very. It does suit you. You got the frame and face. You got good jawline. You got good structure.
Thank you.
It suits
Well, that's
you.
what I was looking for. Yeah. Thank
you are, yeah. And this last week, I've been planning. So this is a tricky one because when this airs, I would have already either failed or succeeded on the mission. But today we're recording on the 22nd of February, and tomorrow, the 23rd at midnight, I will be attempting to walk 100 miles in 24 hours. All around, like if you people local to Yeovil know Mudford Wreck, I'm just going to do circles around Mudford Wreck over and over and over again until I reach 100 miles. So I've been just sort of planning. I didn't really plan anything, but I've been contemplating how that might go, and obviously doing the same thing, parenting and the various trials and tribulations of existence.
I know the ones.
Yeah. And so that's so we're all caught up. So the next section is what have we learned this week?
No.
Oh, nebulous question.
Nebulous.
Have you got
Well,
one?
hold on. Let me see my notes.
Nebulous questions. I got questions for you. I really should pay someone to write jingles for me.
Yeah, it's good.
So my nebulous question this week is: what do you think is at the center of the Earth?
Well, what? Why? What do other people think? Is that center of the
Oh, I
Earth?
don't know.
Because what
that's
it
my
is essentially
question.
isn't it just a molten ball, like
Well,
a
I think
constantly
some-
swelling molten ball of metal and iron?
I think some people might think it's like hollow.
Oh, I see what you're
Yeah,
scratching
yeah,
at.
yeah.
These guys. I don't believe that there is that it is hollow and that there is a civilization at the center of the Earth
I didn't say that.
because of how planets work. I think because otherwise the Earth is heated internally. And because of that internal heat, we can see it must be coming from somewhere. Thus, it's coming from an enormous ball of constantly ebbing and waning molten rock and steel.
what do you think's right at the center, though? Right in the middle, because
one
gravity.
guy,
Gravity is holding it.
just one confused guy who's weirdly impervious to heat.
called
And it's
God?
God.
Yeah. Okay.
My real answer, George, is that the Lord is at the center of the earth.
Oh.
And it's at the center of all things.
It's taken a twist,
So,
doesn't
yeah.
it? Yeah.
Let's see. What do you think?
It's so obvious. I mean, it's the ring, isn't it?
It's the ring. It's the ring.
It's the
Yeah,
ring.
yeah. The ring.
Amongst the lava and molten.
All the monsters
You know,
ebbing and
it's the
waning.
ring.
Yeah.
It's the ring.
And King Kong and Godzilla. If the,
That was what I was going to go for.
Right,
Yeah.
they are also down there.
Yeah.
I think that's what I get. Well,
Fighting it out. I just
Yeah,
wondered
for
if
sure.
there was just like a tiny ball bearing that everything was crushed into.
Oh,
Do you see what I mean?
yeah.
And that's why it's round.
That was a fruitful discussion.
Nebulous.
Nebulous questions. I got questions for you. I really should pay someone to write jingles for me.
And now I'd like to drag us by the collar into the next section.
Yeah, okay.
And that next section is
What we learned
what
this
have we learned this week?
What have we learned this week? Learning stuff is cool.
What have you learned? Has we learned anything particular this week?
Have I learned?
Could be about yourself. Could be
Okay.
music theory. Could be anything like that.
I don't think I have learnt anything about myself this week, but I have learnt off the top of my head how funny it is teaching a near 2-year-old to say hippopotamus.
Oh, yeah,
How
I bet.
much fun is that?
Yeah,
I
that's
love
really
it.
sweet. Yeah.
That's a lot of fun. Honestly. And I saw the TikTok of the husband. Have you seen it? And he's trying to get his German wife to say it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I was
yeah.
like crying with laughter because it's just so funny. So I was
Yeah.
like, the next day, I was like, Eliza, can you say hippopotamus? And it was just
How'd she
hilarious.
get on?
Terribly. Terribly.
Yeah.
But it was just
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, that's
It was
great.
just a lot of fun.
I've got an audio recording of my son, which he sent me just out of the blue the other day, and he's saying, "I love you more than anything." Right? He goes, "I love you more than anything," and it's really sweet and it melts my heart. But if I listen to it enough time, so like I've got it like on loop for my walk. So like part of it, I'm fueled by love by my son. I want to be better for him, so that's what I'm playing it. But also after a little while, it starts to sound like you look like an elephant. So then it fills me with rage. And then I'm propelled by fury.
Well,
So you know
works
what I mean?
either way then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right. So-
Or maybe, so like, say you have it on loop for half an hour, 15 minutes filled by love, 15 minutes by rage.
That little
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, pace
Balance.
around it.
It just
Yeah,
gives you
no.
balance.
Yeah,
I think so.
perfect.
Yeah, it's giving me
Yeah.
Yeah.
a real gift there. George, what have you learned this week?
I've learned, I'm keeping on theme with the eyes, right? Can you make your eyes blur without doing anything?
Yes.
Yeah. Apparently, that's actually quite rare and is a bit of a superpower.
Superpower, you
That's
say?
what I've heard.
The lives I've saved.
That's why
Slightly relaxing my eyeballs is ridiculous.
not every superpower is really a good one.
The last time I walked past a burning building, they said, "Oh my God, what we need is a superhero." I said, "Say no more." Slightly blurred my eyes.
I remember my son, actually, he must have been about 6, went for an eye test. And that's what he said to me. Shall I tell the lady that I can make my eyes go blurry?
No,
Like, it
don't
was
tell
a big
people your
thing.
secret identity.
Yeah. I'm glad he did.
They'll know. The government will, they'll turn up at your door.
So what do they say? What is the?
Well, not everyone can do it, is mostly why it's a superpower. But it's essentially relaxing the muscle in your in your eye.
Yeah.
I don't know if it looks like that when I do it.
Well, what's funny is Misha. Like, I didn't know I had do what they call a wang eye, one lazy eye.
Yeah.
I didn't know I had a lazy eye until I got with Misha, and obviously no previous partners ever mentioned it. So one night I was led, like we were in bed, and I was led on my elbow, just sort of admiring her. And apparently, when I get too close, this eye goes shoots off this way. And as she opened her eyes, she went, "What's happened to your eye?" Like, what do you mean? And it's because I go wang-eyed and cross-eyed.
Yeah.
So I'm trying.
So
I
you're
think I'm looking
looking in
at
two
her like
directions.
sultry and like I'm admiring her.
Yeah.
And she's seeing this,
Oh, dear.
like fucking eyes shoot off in different directions, and she's like alarmed by it.
a good
But, and,
look.
I do have that now. And I notice in pictures, my eyes they don't. Yeah, they don't
Maybe
know what
you
they're
need
doing.
an eye test.
Yeah, I suspect I do. I can't see anything.
Yeah.
I can't see anything, Kev.
We're the same age.
Is there anything else on top of that? Have you?
No, that's all I've learned this week.
Did you learn that through getting the glasses? Or was
No,
that
that's
independent
a
study?
completely different
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
Independent study. Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's what took it.
I
That's,
spent hours on that. You know?
yeah, that's Monday to Thursday. That's a lot of
Yeah.
time filled up with that.
It's
So-
hard being me, you know.
Yeah, press for time. Yeah, it's excellent.
Excellent.
But the real reason we're here today is not to discuss George's eyes. It's to talk to my friend Lissy Jane. So, what we want to do is get a sense of firstly who you are and BeeMusic. What is BeeMusic and where did BeeMusic come from?
I did notice the jumper. Very
Yeah.
on brand.
It's a bee. You're a
It's
marketing
bee.
genius. Excellent. Good work.
Everything is either yellow or bees.
Yeah, wow, that's great. And your company's BeeMusic. I was just sure maybe it's something to do with bees because you like bees. I guess it's not bees
No,
because
I actually don't like bees. They terrify me.
Well, they hurt you.
My name means Melissa means honeybee.
oh,
So bees and yellow have just been like my theme.
sure, yeah.
So
So what is it that you do? What is BeeMusic?
BeeMusic. What is BeeMusic? BeeMusic it's a music studio in the centre of town, and we teach singing, we teach piano, we do music production, songwriting, sometimes
Wow.
just singing for mental health, preparing for universities, auditions. Confidence is a big one. Some people don't actually really care for the skill; they just want, just to be able to sing in a safe space and not feel judged and supported. So, yeah, lots of different things. It's not one size fits all sort of job, but I love it.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Yeah, it's a cool job.
And are you still because like there's one song you wrote that in college we would sing sometimes by the piano, and it was about baby. Night Baby or
Shush Baby.
Oh yeah, man, yeah.
I literally found this last week.
Wow,
I found my old SoundCloud, and it was
wow.
like private, so no one else can hear it. It's what I wrote for my GCSE.
Yeah, because
music.
you wrote that for your son,
Yeah,
didn't you? Yeah,
yeah.
that's a
so
beautiful.
he was 1 at the time.
Wow,
And I
yeah.
showed it to him last week, and he was a bit like,
Loser.
"What's this? When's the drum and bass coming in? When is it? When's the drop?" And I'm like, "There's actually no drop, mate."
I've never forgotten that. And sometimes, you for years songs stick in your head and you end up humming them.
Yeah.
That is one of the songs I hum.
Really? That's so
yeah, that's always
amazing.
stuck in my brain. So I'm glad.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Are you still writing music and doing that sort of thing?
Yeah, well, I do when I can. Like, I'm one of those. That
You're
goes-
busy, to be fair.
I am
aren't you?
busy at the moment,
Yeah.
but I have made it like a thing this year that I want to do more for myself, because growing the business and building a reputation, you kind of put yourself on the back burner a little bit, and having Eliza and all the rest of it, it was just like pushed aside. So I've got a couple gigs this year, which is cool.
Whoa.
Like as me, which is really nice.
Cool.
Not playing a part of anyone, like just me. So that's nice. And then hopefully like autumn, I'll get the pen and paper out and start writing. Although I just really want to write a musical. That's
Yes,
where-
I know,
keep
me too,
manifesting that.
yeah.
I really want to write a musical.
That's been one of my secret desires I've harboured since I was about 3 years old.
Is it that much of a secret?
No, I'm very flamboyant.
Yeah.
And every other hour I say, I want to write a musical
Yeah.
to everybody who'll hear me. So yeah, I do. I've always wanted to do that.
I'm happy to collaborate.
Yeah,
Genuinely.
I don't even know what specifically is about. What it should be about is like a 33-year-old podcaster struggling with the ballot with being a parent and trying to be a successful podcaster at the same time. I don't know where I'm getting this from, but
Yeah,
I
where
feel
did
like
you get that idea?
maybe I could even play the part. It sounds like but I've always wanted to do something like that. I just
Yeah,
think it'd
me
be
too.
fucking ace.
Yeah.
You are part of what BeeMusic is obviously teaching people to sing and
Yes.
singing lessons and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And George and I, we had the warm up.
Yes.
George and I were hoping that you could help continue our education. What we want to learn, what have we learned this week? What we want to
Okay.
learn this week.
We are learning right
We
now.
are learning. 'Cause last
Yeah.
week we learned about DJing and how to put on a festival.
Yeah.
So it was very music themed at the minute.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all-
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
almost like
yeah.
we're doing a professional job at podcasting.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, weird.
And this week, what we want to learn is we want to just learn a few more, tricks of the trade. How do we improve our vocals?
How do we practice? Consistency. So finding exercises that you enjoy is a winner.
So not
because-
just belting out songs.
No, I think
Okay.
like
Yeah, because I've been doing that for 25 years
Yeah.
with very little progress.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm not a professional singer, and I've been doing it for years.
I just write like my own warm-ups based on like where things are placed in your face or in your throat and where you can feel things, because I think vocals is a hard instrument to learn because you can't directly manipulate it with, say, your hands.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So when I'm playing the keys, I can see
Yeah.
what I'm doing to, do you know what I mean, change
Sure.
and all the rest of it. Whereas obviously I can't reach into someone's throat and move
That
things
would be
around.
handy.
You can, but probably just the once.
I just can't do it. Ugh. I can remember in my third year at uni, actually, we had to watch someone have like a camera put,
Right, okay.
Wow.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's very interesting,
Yeah.
but I'm not very good with.
Quite in
Gore.
depth.
Was that a board certified lesson, or was that just
Yeah,
a teacher having a mad one? Is it?
No, because they were accredited by the University of West London, so they,
Wow.
made that happen.
That's
and-
amazing. So you can see like the actual muscles.
So
working
yeah,
in
so
there.
they would say, can you sing with a cry? So a cry technique would be where you put huh on a note. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it kind of makes the larynx drop,
Yeah.
and this quick flip, I guess, of the vocal folds. So
I
they
had
come
no idea it was so intricate and technical.
so much
Yeah.
so, but you could actually see that technique.
Wow.
Yeah, so like when you yawn, you can see everything relax, all the muscles.
Yeah, that's where my opera self comes
I feel like it's like right at the bottom. Exactly. But if you sung that exact same phrase, and try and smile into it and bring it into your
Yeah.
face, it would sound like you pitched it higher.
Yeah. There's much better down here. Wow, I'm really feeling it.
Yeah.
Step up, George. All right, step up,
yep,
buddy.
Yep.
But yeah, that's why I kind of like write my own warm-ups, because I
That's
think
incredible. I think it's really impressive.
you're learning the techniques and you're understanding how it feels before you even go into a song,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So-
yeah, it totally does. Yeah, it's really interesting. Yeah.
So then you're practicing that consistently, and then you can definitely hear and feel progress.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I really like the idea of recording sessions or videoing sessions, because then you can watch it back. You can listen back and
Yeah.
go, I couldn't do that 3 weeks ago. I literally just had to change this. And it's so physical. I think even when I was training, I didn't understand how physical it is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because we're conditioned from such a small age to think everything that's high we look up for. So
Yeah,
in
yeah, okay,
singing,
yeah.
obviously, when there's a really high note, we go,
Yeah.
and all that does is just restricts everything in your vocal tract and squeezes together. So
Right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you do.
actually, you have
Yeah.
to do the opposite. The
Yeah.
higher the note, the more over you are physically to keep everything relaxed and open. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah. And then on the flip side, anything that's like really low,
Yeah.
you kind of think it's got to be placed
always do it.
higher so you don't lose the tonality of your voice.
Wow.
Yeah. It's really technical, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
that's
I'm
it.
saying
Yeah,
it,
it's
even I'm like,
crazy, yeah.
what? Yeah.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
Yeah.
So, is there an exercise that George and I can practice today? Is there a specific? Oh, one weird question. This is just literally like a technical question.
Do you think I'm a good singer?
Yeah, have I got a career in this or what?
I think you do. I think you both do. It's good.
So, my fiance always says, she goes, I'll sing, and she'll go, why do you always do? And it's 'cause I go, like,
Nice vocal offset.
like, look,
nice.
I do like a
Nice.
exhale at the end of it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
right,
I go,
okay.
yeah, or I can't even replicate it now. I have to properly sing it. But there's a weird expulsion of air at the end. I guess that's because I'm not using all the right.
No,
things
if that's
or-
just that's stylistic. So
why
I
can I-
do it because I literally grew up listening to Christina Aguilera.
Right, that's my
Right?
next question. Why can I only sing like Elton John and not like myself or anyone else? I can
Because
do.
it's your influence. That's probably
Yeah.
where you sparked an interest.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
you've adopted that sort of style,
Yeah.
and maybe you just need to literally sit down and write your own thing and
Yeah.
go, what?
Well, don't tell
What
him
do
that.
I sound
Rocket
like?
Woman.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Or just put on a backing track
Yeah.
to one of your Elton songs and play around with how you place things and just see where you feel comfortable
Right.
with your voice.
Yeah, because it's funny. All my karaoke songs are Elton John songs because he's just in that's a really comfortable
Yeah.
register and place for
Yeah.
me to go, and it always sounds okay. But then I can't but that's it. I mean, and I always finish at karaoke going, wow, I just blew the roof off this place, and I get carried away and try and sing something that isn't Elton John, and afterwards go, whoa, I took that too far. I mean, that's interesting. Maybe I need to practice being someone other than Elton John when I'm
Yeah,
singing.
yeah, just literally experiment.
Or really sit into
All the
it
time.
and go with it.
Or do or
Just be a
if
tribute act.
I always thought if things go tits up, Elton John tribute act.
Yeah, yeah.
But not even like all Elton John stuff. Just the stuff when he's here, whatever this range is, and nothing higher or lower than that.
Yeah, yeah.
So just whatever, like it's about a minute and a half of each of his songs.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
do
okay,
that.
yeah, I see, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I just get distracted. So
No, yeah. I think that's good though. Finding a song that you enjoy is the winner. Because
Yeah.
then you can sing that song and just record yourself, voice note it, going, okay, I'm going to sing with a forward placement. So you're going to resonate everything in the face. So like smile into it. There's a calm surrender. That's really forward, isn't it? Can you hear it?
Yeah.
There's a calm surrender. If I
Yeah.
place it lower, there's a calm surrender.
Yeah.
That's the same notes. But you would think
Oh,
that
what?
I've changed
Oh, right,
the
I
notes.
see. Yeah.
I haven't. I've just changed the
How
placement.
do I normally do it? There's a calm to the rush of day. Wow, that's higher.
That's nice.
When the
No, so
heat-
you changed the.
Oh my god! It's holy water.
So you've got to sing the same notes,
Yeah.
but you're changing the placement.
Rush of day,
To the rush of day.
to the rush of day.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Can you? It feels different. It sounds different,
I'm
but
getting
you've actually
excited.
sung the same notes.
Yeah.
It's just how you're placing it.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's
really
so
cool.
Absolutely
sing
not. Absolutely not.
Be hanging over
I
it,
think
isn't
I
it?
need to come down and do some confidence and stuff.
Yeah, do it.
I can't
It's
do
so
that.
much fun.
Is it? What
honestly.
about? Is there some? Yeah, maybe we can learn like a harmony or something. That way we can all do it together.
Oh, that would be nice.
Have you got? Is there some kind of off the cuff harmony we can do? Like, I'm trying to think of something enough that where like you lead and me and George can just do. Boom, bop, boom, bop. Okay. I don't know. That's not harmony. Just doing bops over it.
Bops.
Boom, bop.
You know, bob along.
Bop.
I don't know. Off the cuff.
Well, let's do this. I'm going to because I'm excited. So let's just stick to let's give me and George some exercise.
Okay.
And then you and I've got to practice it. And on the next episode,
Yeah.
we will have been practicing all week.
And we'll
then
show Kev.
We'll show Kev.
He'll
He'll be
love that.
confused. We won't
Yeah.
give any context. We'll
Yeah,
sing
yeah.
at him next
Yeah.
week. So yeah.
Okay, we'll do my exercise then.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to go, yeah. That should feel relatively comfortable.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Got that?
Yeah.
And then we're just going to go like, it's hard without my keyboard, but up a step each time.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm going to introduce you to that cry technique.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, where we're going to just kind of force that sound
Nice.
to access those higher notes without any strain or like sound.
Okay. Great. Cool.
All right.
It's
That's
like
it.
what we
Yeah,
call
yeah.
like a vocal fry, where it literally sounds like you're frying
Yeah, yeah.
everything in it.
Yeah.
So let's go down. So yeah.
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 So that's the spot. Yeah. Like you're like a really sulky child and then you can't get the sweets in the shop, right?
Right.
Yeah, Mum, I want the sweets.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Just try that.
Yeah.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was really good.
I've been a very whiny man for many years.
You've had lots of
Yeah.
practice.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
tantrums.
I'm not used to that.
Didn't get the sweets, did you?
That's good. George, want a quick yeah?
Can you do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lovely mixed voice you've got.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear it though?
Yeah.
And if you put your hands here, interestingly, you should be able to feel it like shoot down.
My customer
Yeah.
voice. That's exactly what it is.
I'm sorry, madam. I can't hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get that.
I love it.
Wow,
This
look at
is
you.
Good.
Oh, shit.
I will send. I have got it on my phone, so I will. After this, I am going to send you this exercise,
Okay,
so
sure.
you can
Yeah, all right.
practice.
Yeah, we want to. Yeah, we want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I can't wait to hear it.
Okay. Do you
Yeah.
want to do it again? Do we need to do that again?
Do you want to do it again?
Yeah, just
What,
to make sure we.
the-
I feel like I
The
know.
yeah-yeahs?
the
The
style,
yeah-yeahs.
the
Let's get-
yeah-yeahs, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that would be our cry, right? Yeah. Use your hand. I know it sounds ridiculous. We go
Yeah.
Yeah!
like slam dunk in a basketball.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Now less breath. Try it with like more tone.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah!
Fantastic.
Yeah.
There you go. Yes. Nice. Amazing.
Oh, hey, that was a real gift. So what do we need to do now? We need to practice that.
You need to practice that, and then I'll find a song for you guys that you can
Yeah,
add
yeah.
that and put it
Okay.
into context.
Okay.
And it might.
What's that Usher song?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
The money.
I'll do the little
It
John
would work
part.
though. Yeah, love it.
Yeah, and that'd be great. That'd be really good. And then what we'll do is, if you get time in a few weeks, we'll bring you back.
Yeah,
and then
we'll
we'll
do
show you. We'll do like a little showcase.
Oh.
A Steve Kaler show
Please
showcase.
do.
Yeah.
Yes, love
Oh
that.
well, listen. Is there anything else that you wanted to cover or highlight or promote whilst you were here?
Or just our show in March. So we're doing a showcase in Sherborne Girls' School to raise some money for their Year 11 prom at the Griffin,
Wow, yeah.
because they were struggling financially. So they reached out to like the year group parents to say any fundraising ideas, and I was like, we can do a concert if you like. And also because it's their prom, I just feel quite passionate about that. Like my
Sure.
prom was really important to me to sign off school because it was hard. And I know these kids have had a hard time with COVID and everything. So we're doing a showcase on the 23rd of March, and it's a night at the movies. So all the songs are from films, not musicals. This has been like such a challenge because a lot of the kids are like, oh no, can I do this? And I'm like, no, that's a musical.
Oh, I see. What's an example of a film?
So like a Bond song, it's not actually a musical,
I
is
see.
it? It's not a
Sorry,
musical,
right, yeah,
so
of
it's from a
course.
film.
Yeah, gotcha.
And
gotcha.
like Greatest Showman, it's not a musical. It's actually a film because it's not a musical.
I see what you're saying.
It's not on Broadway.
I
It's
see.
not on the West End. It's not
I
touring.
see.
Do you know
So
what I
yeah,
mean?
it's not an adaptation of a musical.
No, like
It's just
Pocahontas
straight
was
up-
never actually a musical, was it?
Right,
But
I
the songs
see.
are stunning,
Oh, they are, yeah, they are.
beautiful,
Yeah.
and things like that. So it's been a good learning opportunity actually. To like, oh, what do you
bet.
class is like
Yeah.
a movie song?
Yeah, that's interesting.
So yeah.
So the song I'd love to learn from The Greatest Showman is we should do a cover of it. Now we know that this is where we want to be.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
For the first song on our album, should
Maybe we
be,
just do an amateur film
Yeah.
of
well, I have to get me pretty drunk first. And what's the one where he's trying to convince Zac Efron to join him?
I'm going to admit
Dun, dun,
something
ba,
bad.
ba. Well, you haven't seen it. We'll edit that out.
Yeah.
The bit where he's trying to strike a deal with him in the bar. You know what I mean?
Oh, fantastic song. Yes, I know what you mean.
Yeah, how's that go? Shit. Come on, producer George, pay me this. Yeah, Greatest Showman bar song, I guess.
It's
It
on
is a
full
tune.
volume.
Oh, yeah. How
It's
good
such
is
a
that?
good song.
That's
It's such a
unreal,
good
isn't it?
song.
And it's so fucking sexy as well, the two of them. It's like two slabs of beef
You
singing
love
like
a man's
angels.
man.
Yeah,
I do. That's
they're
coming out.
great.
That's a bit of a theme there, isn't
Yeah,
there?
it is, yeah.
I don't care. Damn it. Yeah.
No, it's good.
What the hell was I talking about that for? That's what I just want to sing it. There you go.
Sing.
That's your challenge. Well,
yeah.
Me and you.
Oh right, see, yeah.
I'm
yeah.
Zac
Oh,
Efron.
yeah, doing it. Yeah, we should do
Yeah.
like
should
total
do it.
recreation of that
Yeah,
entire
yeah.
scene.
Yeah, okay.
Do it.
Yeah. So that's and you've asked me to play some part in
Okay,
that. Yeah.
can you be like our showman? You can be our great showman.
I can.
You can.
This is why. Yeah, this is my calling.
That is your calling. You can be the greatest
The
showman.
problem is, I like when you asked me and talked to me about it. I just the personality I wish I had. Nay, the personality I used to have, and the personality I currently have are not all
different
simpatico.
people.
Yeah. Once upon a time, when I was younger, when I was a teenager and maybe in the early 20s, I loved the idea of performing. I loved acting. I loved singing, and I still do. But I don't have any confidence anymore. And so even the idea of hosting something is really scary. I'd love to do it, and I'm
Terrifying,
happy to do it. But like, I just feel like everyone's going, big weird fat guy. What's he doing there? You know what I mean?
But that's your perception. That's
Yeah,
only your perception.
Yeah, I get all
'Cause
nervous and
The majority of people there will be there for one reason, and it's to see
Me.
their.
I know that's where the pressure comes from.
It is. It's to see their children, isn't it, or their
Yeah, yeah.
friend, or their
Yeah,
mum?
sure,
Because I've got a few
yeah.
adults performing as well, so their children coming to watch them is just like
Wow.
lovely. So the
Yeah.
pressure's off. Like it's totally
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
No one
I
will
just
even
gotta-
look
It'll
at you,
be
mate.
lovely.
Just-
And I kind of wanted to play a game. Like I was going to do programs and obviously put where these songs are from. But then I had a midnight. You know when you have like those midnight thoughts, and you're like,
Epiphany.
Yeah.
where you just can't sleep. You're like 100 things are going on. And I was like, oh, what if it's like a guessing game?
Oh, that would actually be great. And
Where
give me
is this
something
song
to
from?
talk about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where is this song from?
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's songs in there like.
Oh, if you could do that, that'd be really helpful. If I
Okay,
could-
we'll do
yeah,
that then.
Yeah,
We'll do
because
that.
and then after this, do this. I go da-da-da-da.
It's not your show.
But no, Josh,
Shall I go to Billboard?
Josh, please have Steve Cayley's Radio Nice Friends. And those people are there for one reason and one reason.
Yeah.
Yeah,
only,
sorry, I forget.
Okay?
Yeah.
The Steve Cayley Show live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you for putting on the Steve Cayley Show live. It's very good of you.
Anytime.
But like, yeah, that'd be good. That would give me some patter with the audience. Then if I can say, hey, okay, can anyone guess where it's from? Da-da-da.
Yeah,
And then tee
that
up.
would be good.
tee up
Yeah,
next one.
a bit more interactive and not so.
See, that I can do. Riffing on the spot. I'll end up talking about boobs and coleslaws for some
Okay.
reason. So
Okay.
I don't want to do that too.
I'll give you like a half a script so you can introduce who's singing.
Lovely,
But then
yeah,
I just
yeah.
thought that would be nice. Like, does
Because-
that because it's such a like honestly, it's such a variety.
Yeah.
I've got one boy that came to me in September, like just wanted to learn rock. You know,
Excellent.
I got him rapping.
I've always wanted to be a rapper. Could I come to you?
Yeah,
to learn from that?
I'm actually getting a lot better at it. Like, it's
Right.
never
Yeah.
been my forte, but I love it.
Mm.
I really love it. It's cool.
Yeah.
And it's really hard. It is really
yeah,
hard.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why I've never became a rapper.
it's
As I
really
walk
hard
through the
work.
valley of the shadow of...
Well, that's just someone else's song.
No, but the way I've studied it, like recently, is like I've always thought rappers are really using your mouth quite like, a lot,
Right.
but actually, like you can't because it gets in the way. I found like I have to be like almost like someone's tranquilized my face.
Oh, because your
Right,
mouth's got to
okay.
be in place for the
yeah,
next
just
word
like
much
it's
quicker.
really relaxed, so it's almost
Wow.
like the tongue is doing all the work.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes total sense because your mouth's got to be much more prepared. Like, say you were singing slowly, you can prepare your mouth ready.
Yeah.
But rappers, you've got to be rolling on.
Do you think that's why they always look so miserable?
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
so because they're not using any of their facial
Yeah, yeah.
muscles.
I thought that was a great episode. That's the most fun I've had
so
doing
much fun.
Steve Kaler show in years, in a long time. I really enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much. Where can people find you and BeeMusic?
People can find BeeMusic on Instagram and Facebook, although I am better at Instagram than Facebook, I will say. So I do put more content on Instagram, and it's BeeMusic Yeovil, because one day the dream is that BeeMusic will be everywhere.
Oh, of course.
Everywhere,
Mm,
because I think what we do is quite unique. I don't think it's just coming
Very
in.
versatile, very interesting.
I think so, and it's just adapting and changing every week. Like I'll give you an example just quickly. I had a girl that I taught before last year, and she went off to dance school and had a really horrible experience. So came back to Yeovil, and she's a beautiful dancer, and not very confident with the singing, but obviously being a triple threat in this day and age is just like the way to be, isn't it? So I asked her 2 weeks ago, I said, can you bring your ballet shoes to your singing lesson next week? She's like, okay, all right. Because in my brain, in that moment, I know she is really confident when she's dancing. And it's fed through her dance shoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I worked in Thailand, obviously they take their shoes off, don't they, when they go indoors, because the energy is fed through their feet. So I thought, I wonder if that goes hand in hand. So then she came for her lesson the following week, and we put her ballet shoes on, and it was the most incredible lesson because the confidence literally came from her feet, and we moved while she was singing,
Yeah, yeah.
and a lot of the vocal techniques that we were looking at, then we physicalized. So I can't remember what song we were doing. It was a musical theatre song, and there was a high bit, and then there was like what you were doing earlier, like a little offset. And I was like, right, go releve up onto your point, and then fall. And she did it and vocalized it at the
Wow,
same
that's
time.
clever.
And I was like,
Wow.
oh my goodness, this is incredible.
Yeah.
And she just went for it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas
Yeah, sure.
previously, I just think that constant, I can't do it, I'm going to fail. So you just don't try because you've set yourself up in that mindset. So I just thought, let's just try it. And it was amazing. It was
Wow.
one of my favourite moments ever,
Yeah,
to
sure.
be honest.
That's cool as
I
hell.
loved it. So it's just using lots of different things, but it has to be on like the individual. I just can't, like, that's why I don't lesson plan or anything, because
Yeah, yeah.
some people come in, they're knackered. They just want to sing. That's okay. If you've got that preconception of how that lesson's going to go, do you know what I mean? You're kind of setting yourself up all the time to either be disappointed because you haven't got to said point that you planned.
Right, yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
just think just go blind almost and just see what you've got that day.
Yeah.
So I'm complete contradiction to the education system. I'm sorry, but
Screw them.
Yeah, I just
Screw
think-
them and their rules.
I don't have a great opinion on them anyway.
no,
so-
me neither. I think it works. So
Yeah, that's
yeah, I
it.
love it. So
Well done. Well, thank you for talking to us. Thank you for being here.
thank you
And,
for having
thank you
me.
for
you
I
very much.
loved it, and I can't wait to hear the results of your practice.
Yeah, we're going
I'm
to do
buzzing.
it. Yeah,
I'm
I'm going to
buzzing.
practice.
Your
yeah.
face.
George, you once again have been a source of disappointment and
Yeah.
frustration
Check. Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But we've learned nothing new there. This is an ongoing theme, and we must reevaluate both our relationship and your place at the table.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Sorry, everyone.
Well, thanks for coming, George. I do appreciate it, mate. And listener, thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this, then please please go to Spotify and click the follow button and leave us a 5-star review. Because it does help. That's the difference between us making it and not making it. That is Spotify. That's the cool kids table. That's where we want to be. So thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate it, and we hope you have a lovely week. Au revoir.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. We should do like a new jingle, shouldn't we? Like a vocal harmony jingle for you.
Yes, please.
Hiya, you're right. Hi, everyone.